Hi friend, how are you on this Wednesday, July 29th? I'm Pat Sloan and look, new arm decorations. So at the end I'll tell you about this and what's going on with it. Uh, so let's see, our calendar for today has the topic is like a favorite quilt trip. Yeah, we've talked about this before, but I thought it'd be really fun now because a lot of us are planning for someday to go on a trip. And I wanted to share one that was really fun that we did years ago, and I actually wouldn't mind doing this again. There's a museum that's called the Shelbourne Museum, and it is an amazing folk art museum. I'll put a link below, and they have the Dear Jane quilt there. It's not always displayed, but that is there. So they have some quilts, they have amazing folk art. The time that we went, there was this wonderful exhibit of the weather vanes, like incredible folk art weather vanes. There's a whole bunch of different buildings and houses, and there's a round barn, and there's a boat, like right in the middle, outside in the lawn. It's really cool. So I would like to go back, but I went and looked at the museum's website, and I noticed, which is very cool, they have a bunch of virtual videos. They have a bunch of videos now from the curators telling about exhibits, telling about different things. So I thought that is awesome. I'm going to watch some of those tonight. So below is the link to the Shelbourne Museum. It's just an incredible place. So if you're planning a trip in the Northeast, that would be one that I would recommend you go to. It's in Vermont. Greg's reminding me. He's going, Vermont. It's in Vermont, because I forgot what state it's in. Sorry. It's like I remembered it. Okay. A few friends on the group, Quilt Along with Pat Sloan at Facebook, were asking me about the fabric, the Buffalo Flats fabric for this quilt, and you wanted to see the backing. So this quilt my friend Jerry made for me, and here's the backing that I used. Isn't that cute, this plaid? Now the plaid is not Buffalo Flats. That is a basic from Kimberbell. But I wanted to show you the Buffalo Flats fabric, the pieces of it. The spools were done from a layer cake. And so I'll just flip through the layer cake here. This one reminds me of a bandana. So I just think that fabric is so cool. And I love the colors. It's got little buffaloes, flowers. So this one has the pheasants. See, it's upside down. I'll keep flipping. So there's pheasants on there and little bees, sunflowers. So there's a whole variety of prints that I think, this is by Violet Craft, and I love Violet's work. She does a wide variety of styles, and Palm Springs was the last one. I want to make a whole bed quilt out of Palm Springs. See, there's the Buffalo Flats. Here's it on pink. So these are all a little bit, I think they're kind of unexpected colors, pinks and, pale yellows, pale blues for something called Buffalo Flats. You'd think it'd be like more cozy browns and deep reds, but no, I love, love, love this. The plaids, that was what was used in the spools, were the plaids for the body of several of the spools. Okay, there's the yellow, there's a pink plaid, which is just incredible. Finish up here. Of course, I keep turning these. I don't know, the pheasants, I just really like them. It feels very fallish. Oh, there were two of those. Okay, so Jerry used the rest of them. In here there might be couple other pieces. I think there were some duplicates. But over on our group, let me hold this up. Over on our group, somebody took and made this quilt with their selvages in here. And then they did like a little extra border of it. That is so darling. Such a cute idea. So if you are looking to use those up, try the spools. Okay. And I did get a couple of very nice little things in the mail I wanted to show you. So Nancy sent me some snips that she was telling me about. So these are pretty nice. I can do them. And then I had this really fun. Who'd this come from? This comes from Brenda. Yes. I had to look on my notes there. So Brenda sent me this t-shirt super cool broken wrist survivor. So I am going to wait to wear it until all of the casts are off my arms. That'll be like my celebration to put this on. And then she also sent us a few goodies. She sent us a box, a variety box of these really yummy pretzels. Do you like these guys? I love them. So it's like a little snack chat segment here today. All right, I got a couple questions I thought I'd answer that came from the group. And so one of them was from Sue. So Sue was asking, how do you dispose of rotary cutter blades? Well, I have been doing it this way for, I don't know, forever. Most of your rotary cutter blades come in some sort of a container. So you get them in a container, and I keep these and I write old on it so I know what the heck's going on. So these are the old ones, and I just wait till it's filled up, and like here, I'll hold it sideways. You can see, like you can, whoops, let me see if I can get that. What is wrong there? My wrist doesn't move, you know. Okay, so there, you can see there's not that many in here. I can get a ton in this little plastic container. And then if you want to be extra careful, you can just, you know, like put some duct tape around this and then put it in the trash. So that is what I do with old rotary cutter blades. It's a really safe way to deal with them. And plus then I know, you know, when that's full, that's full. Okay, so I had another great question. So Lee asked, and I think this is one that I would love to hear suggestions from all of you, because I know that you have actually done this. Some of you maybe are doing this right now. She has a 9-year-old granddaughter who she wants to learn, she wants to teach her to sew. Her granddaughter is ready to sew. So she was wondering what kind of projects would be good for a 9-year-old. So I find that for many people, not even just 9-year-olds, for anybody, you know, to complete something is most rewarding. So that if you start somebody out learning and they don't finish something for 6 months, that's a really tough road. If you can start them out and they actually have something in a few hours, they're hooked for life. So think of small projects. You can make a pillow. You can make a pillowcase. You know, a pillowcase they could use, they could give it as a gift. Maybe a little tote bag. Even like something very simple like one 9-patch that they can make into a doll quilt if they still play with dolls. You know, just scale up the 9-patch to the size that would make a little doll bed, and you know, make the 9-patch, do a simple X in it, make, you know, put a little binding on it, or even just zigzag the edges. Maybe they don't even need binding for the doll quilt. But those are the kind of projects you can get going, sew them, and then they're successful. It's done. They can show something. They can be excited about it. In the group, there's quite a few people who are teaching children right now to sew. A lot of them, they're their grandchildren. And so you can look through there, and if you just go to the photo tab, you'll see it, or just ask. Just put a new post and say, what are you sewing with your grandkids, your kids? And you'll get a lot more ideas. Okay. Let's talk about this. So I have new arm candy. This cast will be on, so on my right hand. So I will have this for till August 10th, which is like another, you know, just under 2 weeks. Still have a cast on here because there's still one bone healing, even though there are plates and screws in both of these wrists. There's still a bone on the side that is healing. I had several breaks on both of these. Over here, everything is ready to start moving. So I've had, I'm taping this the day before, but I will be going to occupational therapy in the afternoon today and start to learn how to move all this. So I can take this off and move the wrists around and move the fingers. The fingers don't move so good yet. They've been, you know, jammed up and you know, locked in place. That's the word. Locked in place for five weeks while they were healing. So not bad. Not bad. This is a massive progress. I'm excited to hear about the exercises I need to do. So that is where I'm going with all of this, and I will keep you updated because I cannot wait to sew. I cannot tell you. I come in here and just push things around because I can pick stuff up. You know, like I can pick stuff up, but I can't really do anything. It's like I'm not really too functioning. But I am bored. I want to sew. I want to sew something. I know. One of my friends offered if I sewed some squares, she would press them for me. But I think I'm going to be getting to the point here where I can do a little bit, even if I just finger press or use the little roller to press rather than the iron. All right, my friend, links below. I can't wait to hear where your dream quilt trip would be, your favorite place to go as a quilter, either one. So if you don't have a favorite place yet, tell me where you want it to be. I will see you online. I love you so much. Bye-bye.